Quandral's gonna see that she's back. He's gonna get up and walk towards her and kind of close the door to the room to leave Shalelu there, and he's just gonna come out to her and just kind of look down at her.
Alright, Roxy's gonna say, I'd love to take a day off just to catch up, and I don't think we have that of luxury.
You're right. She wouldn't want us to, anyways.
By the way, if you were to sense motive, Roxy, she'd be trying to bring something up about the pregnancy, but she really can.
Yep.
She doesn't know how to say it and not bite her tongue on it.
Sure. And he just kind of looks at her and he just says,
half elf and a half orc walk into the bar. They come out
he
with a
looks down
baby.
there and
What
just
type
says,
of baby is it?
I don't know. I don't know what to think either. I was not planning for this. In fact, I wasn't sure about the future of our relationship prior to her.
Roxy says,
Are you in the room right now?
No,
we're
the door's
outside.
closed. We're
Oh,
outside.
okay. I'm just.
We're in the hallway.
Damn it. Okay.
Screw you.
1 second.
Roxy's gonna.
Okay.
Perception check.
What are you talking about?
Roxy's gonna say, I'm sure the child will be quite beautiful. It's kind of. She says, elven genetics are just quite amazing. I'm a quarter elf, and it shows.
Meanwhile, Karal.
Sir.
After
what
that,
what
I was
Roxy
gonna say,
did was not right.
After I was gonna say after that comment, Roxy was gonna teleport them back.
All right.
All right. Let me finish.
But you can say this scene's happening.
Yeah, this is happening while.
Those orcs. They, not the main bad one, but the other ones. They were not so bad, were they?
Well, they're with their god now. There wasn't too much we could do.
It seems that the shield, the longer it is with you, is developing a further sense of personality as well. So it's taking on a childlike wonder.
Yeah, the soul of the little kid that I killed. Yep, I got that. Thanks, man.
God damn, this is a good session.
Remember, please, try to be good.
Wasn't me that struck him down. In fact, he saw how I looked at her.
Yes, I suppose. But everyone deserves a second chance. Although, there are some crimes that you do have to draw the line to. Perhaps I am naive in my assumptions.
We'll burn those bridges as we get to them.
Very well. I'll let you be for the meantime.
Thank
All right.
God.
So where do you want to teleport back?
Probably the same room we left.
All right, you're able to. Are those the teleport scrolls?
Nope, I'm doing this straight from my own power.
Oh, right on. You have teleport as power. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's useful now. So yeah.
All right. They come back to us.
Yes, they appear to you in vibrant lights and in a vibrant light.
Do I hear Carol talking out loud, or is it all in his head?
I can't remember what we said. Let me check that out.
It started off as me having to talk. You said it's kind of gotten better.
Yeah,
a
that's
little
right.
Telepathy
Yeah, you
has
can as long as you're holding it, you can telepathically talk to it.
Telepathize, yeah.
You can talk to it using telepathy, as long as you are holding it.
Yep.
It's adding a layer of complexity, but
Alex,
Yeah,
Kevin.
can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, so they appear right before you.
First things first. Get my dust.
They didn't have any in Sandpoint.
You notice that Roxy looks pretty enlightened, though. Just happy in general.
Roofied.
If it were Rufus, she'd be unconscious.
Yeah. Just like all the pain and suffering is gone for the most
she's
part.
level 9. It would just be a drug to her, or a 10.
Roll 10. Roll 10. Get it right.
It's like, bitch, please. Try to drug me. All right.
She says,
how did Shalelu take the news?
We haven't really been
That she was raped?
her news. Yeah, she doesn't really remember, but she definitely remembers it has something to do with orcs. And he kind of looks away sad.
Aww.
she's, Crawl. Let's see. How is Roxy still angry with him for?
You're not angry at anything right now. Like, you are incapable of being angry. At least for, like, another couple hours. You are just happy. You feel relieved. Like, stress is just melting away.
All right. I'll roll this to see how she breaks the news. Either she's so happy she's insensitive about it, or she tries to be sensitive about it.
Okay.
And she's gonna be sensitive about it. She's gonna put a hand on Crawl's shoulder, and she's gonna say, "Crawl, I don't know an easy way to put this, but
Your huge ass. No, I'm just
she looks at the sky and then she's gonna say, "It caught me off guard, but Father's aunt just asked about the boy with no name.
Okay.
I wasn't able to really tell him what happened, but I did relay his fate. He's no longer with us. He sacrificed his life for the cause, and he still wishes to speak to you about it, and he seemed really stressed about losing the boy with no name."
Well, we'll get to him when we get to him. We've got a task to do. We've got a task in front of us. Importantly as well, you at least told the people, even if you didn't tell Shalelu, the people that she was with, that she's pregnant.
Crickets.
No.
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 No, so any of the healing salves that they might give.
I'll be right back.
Well, Father Xanthus is going to be checking her out, so I mean, I figure you could discover that too. But
Let's see. Yeah, Roxy makes it there, no problems.
All right.
okay.
Cool.
She's gonna be sure to relay that news very carefully.
All right.
Go buy diamond dust. Go to another shop.
And I'll look for another shop for diamond dust. Just.
Diamond dust. No. Okay. No diamond dust in Sandpoint at the moment, unfortunately.
I'll go check Magnamar tomorrow.
All right.
I'm sure Corral will be happy to know we checked. So.
And it turns out that would really suck if you could only cast 3 teleports. You'd be like, shit.
Oh, I can do 4.
Okay, so you can make it back.
Roxy. Yep. Boom. She makes it back, no problem.
All right. Pregnant? What? Okay, cool. Bye.
Okay, well.
Did you tell him whose baby it was? Okay. Rape baby, huh? Well, gotta kill it.
Jeez, everyone should know that they weren't a leash.
I'm just joking. I'm joking. Kind of.
I mean, he's a hero of Sandpoint.
Yeah. Kind of joking. Kind of.
It felt like she was just dodging it every turn, but yes.
Goddamn half-orc abomination.
Yeah, it's like, look, we slept together once. Get over it. Stop chasing around the whole goddamn continent. That's what it felt like.
Okay. All right. So what next? You know it will take about a day and a half to get to Hook Mountain.
Yeah.
Day and a half.
Yeah, it's about 25 miles through the snow and ice. Going because you don't cut straight through the mountain. You got to go around.
That might be for the best, because I am so out of teleports right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Am I having to worry about a little bit of what the hell is the spell of walking comfortably?
Airwalk? Oh, endure elements.
Elements.
I mean, are we looking at that yet?
Let me see.
Exists comfortably between -50 and 140. I mean,
It will be between negative like 20 and 32, but if you guys, well, of course, two of you don't have the cloaks, I think. You elected not to.
I think I said not to, didn't I?
And,
I
yeah.
think Ed said he didn't earn it yet, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea. It could speed. The only thing it would do right now is just impede your progress time-wise.
Yeah.
But if you were to cast it, you could. Yeah.
Well, I guess is there anyone that would particularly? I mean, if we don't need it right now, I'm just as happy toughening myself up, so to speak, and sucking it up. Well, it's an opening. If anybody wants it, 24 hours.
It's pretty good.
I prefer to not be comfortable, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
interesting.
This
So-
fucking guy.
Roxy, Roxas, Quad,
No, I don't need it.
Well, we're good.
good enough.
Well,
Thank you, though.
right here, Rox is quite happy at the moment. Thank you, Crawl. That is quite considerate of you.
Yeah, well,
Quadro's like, everything is just like going really weird for him right now, and Roxy's been in a funk for weeks and weeks now, and she seems really odd. Quadro never saw her get the blessing, so he's suspicious of her right now.
All right.
He sense motive, I would be able to tell something was up, but I don't know what it is. Something
Yeah, you just don't know. It's like she looks like she did before when you guys first met. You know, no constant stress of all these raids and evil organizations and murders and things of that sort.
well, let's be on our way then.
All right, Kel still needs to heal up, so Corral, if you want to heal him up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, in our day that we've been kind of camping out here, and especially on our journey back and everything, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem of
Yeah,
between the channels.
absolutely.
I would have just, burned through all my remaining spell charges with the Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
So,
no, we should be fine for that stuff. Full life for all. In theory,
All right.
Unless something.
Alright, well, since we're heading out for the day, time to cast my daily spells.
All right. You head out on the day, and as per usual,
It's
it's
left to do it twice just because we're going to be out for a full day as opposed to half day.
and it's thundering and snowing out there. It's not very pleasant.
Nice.
It's just really shitty conditions. Kill. Go ahead, and make survival check.
Damn it, I was just making a macro for that. Fuck. Alright, hang on. Yeah, I was gonna look it up. There we are.
All right. You start making your way through. You guys have snowshoes on and stuff like that because they have provided those. Absolutely. No worries there. It is really fucking cold out. It's actually. Oops. It's actually about 10 degrees out. And the wind's blowing, so the wind chill factor is like -20. Corral, your beard is being frozen. Very icicles are just forming all over, like right under your nose. And I've had this happen in Wyoming. It sucks. But anyone else who has a beard, the same thing's happening. And Kel, you find a nice little cave.
Nice.
And it looks to be of no residents. Nobody's living there, luckily. No dire bears or anything like that. So you guys go. It's the full day. It's nighttime. It's 8. It's like 8 p.m. The sun is set. It is completely dark. You figure if you leave out in the morning, like at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., you could probably be there by 1 or 2 in the afternoon tomorrow. So you guys go there, make camp, and set a fire and talk of tall tales and all these cool things. They bring you up to speed on what's been happening and tell you more about their stories. And Corral, if you want to talk any about that, you're free to, or anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, if we have the opportunity now, I would not mind a quick visit to Magmanar. I understand that it's sunsetish, but if we could catch something open, getting a little bit of gem stuff. If not, it is what it is. But I would.
Oh yeah, we got the shield.
That can teleport once.
I can get there. I just can't get back.
The thing is, it might be tricky getting back because you're not familiar with this area at all.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go gimp. That's fine.
Okay.
You know what?
Roxy has. Oh, sorry. Ed. What was I saying?
Go ahead. Go.
Well, Roxy has. She's not uber happy anymore, but she doesn't seem to regret it.
Yeah.
I mean, she
You remembered what it was to be happy again.
she's gonna pull Corral aside. She's gonna say, "How much money do you have on you?"
This is a shakedown.
About 15 gold.
She's gonna hand him.
Yeah.
She's gonna hand him 100 platinum for her own pocket and say, "You've always taken good care of us, so just that's what you'll need, about 100 platinum worth of diamond dust to fully restore your strength." So. Just saying.
Thank you.
Just no problem.
Bad words.
Well, that was nice of her.
That's a fucking thing.
Awesome.
Well, hey, I did owe Corral, and we also didn't have enough money in the group funds, so I just pulled some out of my own pocket.
I'm trying to figure out a good story to tell. I'm thinking. I'm looking through all my old campaign notes right now. I'm thinking of a good one.
That's one time Corral tried to climb some stairs and kept falling.
I have a question question.
That was a good one.
All right.
Go
Ed
for
has
it.
campfire question.
Well, having never fought with you guys except the orcs, if we could do that battle again, how would you guys do it differently?
That's a good question.
Because it seemed that we were. What I would like to do is fit into your system, but you didn't seem to have a system. It sort of seemed to be a free-for-all. So I want to know what your normal. How do you guys attack a certain setting? If we were in a small room with 4 enemies, how would you guys go about attacking?
I'd get it
So that I can-
Fireball.
I mean, it's interesting. That's actually one of the few encounters that we've had that are out in the wide open.
Yeah.
Most of the time, we kind of use the terrain a little bit more to our advantage, bottlenecking things. Roxas and Quadrule tend to stay a little bit more towards front line, myself in the middle, and the girl there blinks herself out and sees the positioning she can find there. I think that last fight caught us a bit off guard, just in terms of, as simple as it sounds, of just being out in the middle of nowhere in the opening.
Generally, I would be able to close the gap very quickly, as I'm very, very fast movement speed-wise. And I'd position myself near as many people as possible so that I could just do my flurry of blows. But that was a unique battle map for sure. That was a interesting encounter for sure. They absolutely had the advantage. They knew that we were tracking them for sure.
Who's Matt Quadrule?
I think that was out of character.
Yeah, that was kind of out of character, but I faded in and out.
Matt is the name of the Almighty God.
Nice. Yeah, out of game. One of the things that happened is Roxy cast a haste, and you guys were all aware of it. I was not aware of it until like 6 rounds in, so I wasn't rolling it. So I want to know what sort of standard procedures you guys have, so I don't miss them. Basically, the Kale is, well, I'll talk in Kale's voice. You know, the way I fight things is to trip them, which gives me and anyone else attacking an advantage, and I'm pretty good at it.
That's an
I
understatement.
can't take a lot of damage, but you know, I want to make sure that you guys are able to use my abilities to the best of your ability, and that I know what to expect from you guys.
I've been on the front line as long as I can remember. We used to have a barbarian who was a little more meaty than me, but when he left, I filled that role, and until recently, I was quite fragile as well. But I can handle myself a little bit better. So really, if you stick close, but I mean, I don't know if you have spring attack or anything like that, but if you stayed close, but also on the front line, we could, you know, tactically move around however you see fit to be able to do the tripping and stuff. But I don't want to be flanked by enemies, but I try to move in to where I can hit a couple at the same time without being flanked, and then I can do flurry of blows and beat him till that one dies, and then focus on the other one.
Yeah, no, that sounds totally logical. It just what happened is everybody went to different places.
Yeah, and
And
actually
we were
what was
able
kind of funny was
use our tools.
I've got 60-foot movement speed, and it's going to be like 100 feet by the time I'm done.
Right.
But I stayed behind to protect Roxy from that one orc. Well, you guys teleported ahead. Generally, you guys would have been behind, and Quadra would have gone up. But it was, yeah. I mean, Roxas and Quadra generally are putting out a lot of attacks. It's just how we normally do it.
Yeah, I wanted to get behind the casters at that point.
Yeah. Which is good. You got the drop on them for sure. You killed that one.
That was a very unique battle in of its own, Kale. We have not faced powerful spellcasters like those witches before. Zanisha and her sister did have some spell casting, but they stuck primarily to using it to augment their physical fighting. What we normally do is I cast haste on the group, if I have any time beforehand, I throw all the magic I can on Roxas, usually while the villains are talking.
Okay.
But
What is the exact effect of your haste?
it gives you extra. It gives you extra speed. It gives you an extra ability. Usually, it lets you get an extra attack in. That's a good synopsis right there.
Okay.
All right.
And what I plan to start doing in the future is slowing the enemy to a standstill. That would make them much less dangerous in many regards.
Yeah, no, just so you guys know, since you don't know me except Kevin, this isn't an out-of-game question. This is just him sort of sitting around the campfire.
Yeah. This is campfire talk.
Right.
Right, I'm using Roxy's voice for it.
All right. So you guys talk about strategy as you wink out, and Kevin or Corral, the shield talks to you as you go to sleep.
The wheels on the wagon go round and round, round and round, round and round.
And that's the last thing you hear before you wake up. All right. So everyone wakes up in the morning. Yeah. Still snowing.
Away and let's move.
Yep. Everyone eats some rations.
Do it. Yep.
And all right.